Hello my precious jewels. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Powder. I have it in two shades. This one is translucent medium, and I have translucent deep. You guys have seen me use it in my last couple of videos, so I'm going to be trying these today. I bought one to set my under eyes with and one to set the face with. I also have the new to me Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer, and I have it in two shades. Shade number 7.5 and shade number... Okay, this one says Dune 7.5 and this one says Umber. I don't know, I guess Umber has a number, but they didn't put the shade number on it. I want to try out these two new products, and I figured I would just use a full face of Hourglass because I have a lot of Hourglass products. If you guys enjoy new product makeup reviews and then a full face of that company, then hopefully you will stay tuned for this video and you will give the video a thumbs up. And if you love what you see and you've been to this channel before and you like my content, I would love it if you would subscribe. I already have my eyes done because I didn't have any Hourglass shadows. So I'm going to start with the Hourglass primer. This is called the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. It's an older primer. I love it. This is what I am going to use on my face today. You can tell it's a very well loved product because of the tube. Yeah, this has a lot of whatever they use to make sunscreen that makes your face purple. I hope that they reformulate this. No, I really don't, because I like this formula. I just hate that it turns purple. And you'd be like, why is my face purple? And I tried it on in the store and it does the same thing. It definitely changes your face to a purple shade. I forgot what the product is that they put in sunscreen that makes your face, yeah, zinc. Zinc oxide. This zinc makes your face purple. I remember going on vacation one time and having a sunscreen that turned me, and when I say me, I mean my body, purple. My friends took a picture. They was like, wow, I never seen a dark-skinned girl purple before. Like purple. I don't remember it being this purple, and this is probably because this is older. Yeah, I think that this could be because this is older. It's probably past the shelf life. Okay, yeah, this has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide in it. I wonder if they changed the formula. I tried it on in the store the other day though. It still had this same kind of purple hue. That's why I don't use it that much. Even though it's really a good formula, I don't use this that often. And I probably should get rid of it after this use because it did change my hand purple in the store, but I don't know if it was this purple. Okay, so this is what I want to use. This is my Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I have not picked this foundation up in forever. I have it in the shade 16.5. So I'm just going to put this on. I don't know why I don't use it because I think I really liked it when I reviewed it. This foundation is so pretty on the skin. I don't know why I don't use it. I can't remember. And it feels nice going on. I think it had a nice amount of coverage. And the color was pretty good. I don't think it was super orangey. I might have to pull this out and start using it. I don't know why I don't use it. I guess it's like a little red. I think it blends in with my complexion. Me and this hair. Yeah, this is a nice amount of coverage. I'm glad I pulled it out. It looks so pretty on the skin. So this is probably why I stopped using it. You see how red that is? It looks nice on the face, but it's very red. So now I remember why I don't use it like that. But today we're gonna talk about this Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer. It retails for $36 and it comes in 22 shades, and then they have some mini sizes. It's a vegan liquid formula, natural finish, cruelty-free, full coverage, good for dark circles. It says a full coverage, weightless, waterproof concealer with micro spherical powders that blurs and brightens for up to 16 hours of skin perfection. I have two shades, Umber and Dune. This is Umber, this is Dune. I usually like to get one that's close to my skin tone, which this one really is not. and one a little bit lighter for some brightness. So let's see how this works, because I heard with this concealer you only need a very small amount. It's good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, and it's free of sulfates. It says this crease resistant, light reflecting liquid concealer blends seamlessly into skin and diffuses the look of pores and fine lines. The appearance of dark circles, blemishes, and other imperfections for a smooth and airbrush finish. The highly pigmented formula, even skin tone to conceal the appearance of dark circles, blemishes, and other imperfections for a smooth, natural airbrush finish. So let's see. This is a nice doe foot applicator. It's sort of like an oval. It has a pointy tip and then it kind of splays out and then goes back in. So I guess that's good for kind of accurate placement. It feels very creamy going on. Very creamy, but it has a little thickness to it. Like you could feel the thickness and you can see how full coverage it is already. But it glides across the face. It has that serum-like feel because it glides very smoothly across the face. I hope I didn't put too much on because they said that you don't need to use a lot. So let's see. I'm going to take my trusty Morphe E8 brush and I'm going to start blending this out. When I use a concealer for the first time, I don't like to give it too much time to dry because I'm not really familiar with it. So I want to just blend it out and see how it blends into the skin. And so far the color looks nice. I just think that a lot of Hourglass products have a very orangey tone. Very red and very orange. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't love their products. Now, to me, the skin tint was good. But this foundation, although it's beautiful, I don't like the colors. I didn't like the skin tone colors. Like I said, that's why I didn't wear it. I keep saying it, but now the more I look at it, the more I realize why I did not wear it. And this dries down pretty fast. If you can see that, it definitely gives full coverage, but it also dries down pretty fast. So you want to move kind of quickly with it because I didn't take any time in between applying it and it's drying down already. Hopefully my under eye is okay to blend out. I don't think I have any foundations that are like super full. I think the closest one that I have to a full coverage is Huda Beauty. So I think it looks really nice on the skin. It kind of toned down the redness with the skin color, which a lot of times with certain foundations, I have to neutralize the shades. So this is looking pretty good for the most part. I like it. I think it looks good. I think under the eyes looks very good. I don't know if it looks any more full coverage than anything else that I use on a regular. Like I don't see a major difference. I guess I do see something, but it doesn't look super full coverage. I'm gonna put a little bit of the lighter color on just because I want to get like a little bit of brightness. This is really light. I'm just gonna put that amount. Yeah, that's it. And maybe a little bit here. So I'm gonna just start blending this. So I think with this, you may have about 20 seconds before you start blending it in because you don't want it to dry down and not be able to blend it out from what I see. Like it doesn't give you a lot of playtime at all. I think I just covered up my brow. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. See that? I definitely covered up my brow. So I think it looks good. I did say that this is $36, right? $36 is a lot for a concealer. It definitely has like a stickiness to it. It gives a heavy appearance to me under the eyes. I'm gonna use this new powder, this Vanish Airbrush Press Powder to set my under eyes with. This powder comes in 5 shades. It retails for $54. It's such a pretty compact that it's in. I love it. The only thing I don't love about it is the fact that it gets the fingerprints on it, but I do love anything mirrored. So this is what the shade, this is what the shade looks like that I'm gonna set my under eyes with. And this comes with a cute little touch-up sponge. And this also has a nice mirror in it. Let's go in here and set our under eyes. I've been really loving this translucent powder in the color Translucent Deep. I've been setting my face with it and it's been working really nicely. I'm going to tell you the claims in a second. I just wanted to really set my under eyes with this powder before it starts to crease because I know my under eyes will crease. I think this is a perfect shade because it gives me a nice amount of brightness. And every place that I put my concealer is looking really good. It really is. I'm going to read the claims as soon as I finish setting it. Okay, I think that looks so pretty. The Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. It received 5 stars. So far it has like 50 reviews on Sephora's page. It says, pressed powder formula, long-wearing, vegan, matte, cruelty-free, good for pores. A talc-free sheer pressed powder clinically shown to instantly reduce shine for an airbrush finish that lasts all day. You guys know how I feel about talc-free powders, but this powder looks so gorgeous on the face. It has 5 shades that it comes in, and I got translucent deep, and then this one, which is translucent medium. And I'm very happy with both shades. Let me show you the other one. Okay, so this one is the translucent deep. This shade is much deeper than the loose powder that they came out with last summer, and I'm really hoping that they come out with a powder that is the same shade. So this is both of them. The one I'm about to set my face with, this is the translucent deep, and this one is the translucent medium. And I love the brightness that it gave under my eyes. I don't know how I feel about that concealer. I think it's a little too much. And everybody that I know, they love it. So it gotta be me. It has to be me. We're gonna try this Morphe E51 brush to set our face. Just look at how beautiful that color is on the skin. It looks gorgeous. It really looks gorgeous. It's like the perfect shade of chocolate. It is. I've been wearing it and I've been loving it. I've been loving it now. I haven't gone outside with it for like a long period of time, but I am really loving this powder so far. Okay, so I just want to get close up to my under eyes, and I don't know why my face looks very, I don't know, the makeup looks heavy. The skin, the cheeks and everything look good. The eyes look wonderful. I'm talking about up here. Under here, I see a little texture. I think it's this I think I need to throw that primer in the garbage because I feel like it's making my face break out. But I think that everything looks really, really good. The concealer looks pretty good too. It's not my favorite, but it looks okay. So we're gonna continue with what we're doing. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use this Patrick Ta bronzer because this is what I have and I love it. I don't have a bronzer from Hourglass because they don't make one that's deep enough for my skin tone. So we're gonna use this Patrick Ta for face in the shade She's Defined. We're gonna use this. All of the makeup that I have on my face will be listed in the description box below. I just really love this Patrick Ta bronzer. I think the shade is gorgeous. This is the Morphe, what brush is this? Morphe V106 brush. I love this brush. It's so good for bronzer. I'm using the cream from the Patrick Ta. Did I show it to you guys? I hope I did. This is the Patrick Ta She's Given bronzer. I don't know if I showed it to you. This is his Face Duo. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. It's one of my top bronzers that I like. Sometimes it shows up good and sometimes it doesn't, but that's what every bronzer that I have. It really depends on the shade of the makeup because some of it is dark and some of it is my color, and then some of it is like super light, super dark, super red, super orange, and I just try to mix it together where it's gonna be what I need. So yeah, I love the way these products are looking on my face. So good. I'm gonna use this Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Came out with 2 shades last summer. It just wasn't a deep enough shade. I'm hoping that they will take this translucent deep shade that they just came out with and make it a loose powder. So this one I'm gonna put under my eyes so that I can go in and finish my under eyes. I think that the powder is a nice powder. They need more shades because even though it's translucent, it still can sometimes give a cast under your eyes. It's so weird because this feels like, it feels like it's a talc-free powder. When I close this, I'm gonna look under the bottom of the jar because it does have the ingredients listed at the bottom. It's such a smooth powder. It really is. And I really did like the formula, but I just wasn't satisfied with the shades they came out with, so I didn't keep them because I felt like they could have did a little bit better like they did with this one. How they came out with 5 shades. Well, they have 5 shades of this. They could have did the same thing. So I'm hoping by the summer they come out with the same formula, but just a loose powder. Okay, I really like this. I do like this powder. It's very expensive, but it looks gorgeous on the skin. And the colors that they came out with, I could have used it, but I was like, no, I want something that really matches me. Because if it was meant for every skin tone, then it would match every skin tone, or it would just go straight into the skin. Like, just we are here. We are here with our deeper skin tones. So if you take our deeper skin tone money, make some deeper skin tone products. That's how I feel. This powder right here retails for $50, and they do have the 3 colors. They have the translucent medium, they have regular translucent, which is this shade, and then they have the translucent deep, which is not the same color as the shade that I was using today. I'm gonna take this Patrick Ta and contour my nose with the cream. I like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go off camera, do my under eyes, and I will be right back. Oh, okay, let me tell you about this balm. It's very like drying. I don't know if it's because I have the powder on my lips, but it doesn't feel like anything. So I guess it's comfortable. It wasn't super shiny. I think everybody likes something different on their lips. So to me, I'm not really a fan. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it. That's just my opinion. It's just okay. I'm using my House Labs pencil. This is in shade Beige Matte. I'm gonna try one of these powders to finish my whole face with. So I'm gonna go into this middle shade. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Volume 3 in the color Transcendent Light, which is this one. So let's see if this shade does anything for my face, because I want to just stamp everything in and just like bring it all to kind of like one, like I do with my Dior Makeup No Makeup and my Sephora matte foundation powder. I think that this powder is looking pretty good. So far, it's looking really good. It's bringing everything where I need it to be. That color is pretty. I very rarely use these powders on my skin. I used to use them a lot. I used to use them a whole lot. Look at that color, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at how the skin looks. Very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette shade 1, and I'm gonna go into this one right here, which is Radiant Light, and I'm gonna go in here. I want to just tap this in, but I want to give it just a little. Now this may give some texture because it has like a little shimmer. That's what I'm gonna say. Like a little shimmer, but not much. Just like a brightening kind of look. And I just love these powders. Like I really love these powders. I just don't use them like I used to. See how pretty that is? Which color did I use? Oh, Radiant Light, this one. I used to love, like, before I got into highlighter, I guess I was always sort of into highlighter because I always loved these powders, and I used to use them in my cheeks a lot because they just give like a bright glow from within type of look. So yeah, I'm gonna give a little bit here where I had this light powder. I'm just gonna spray the face now. I'm gonna use this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. Now, one thing I don't like about this bottle, as expensive as this is, the sprayer is horrible. Like you feel like you just poured water all over your face. That's how much comes out. Okay, so this is what our skin is looking like. I think everything looks pretty good so far. I think the under eyes look pretty good. They look a little dry, like a little dry under the eyes, but the skin looks gorgeous. Like those powders really look beautiful on the skin. I'm gonna use this Hourglass Tiger palette, and I'm going to use the blush from here because that's the only blush that I have from Hourglass. I think I have another one in another ambient palette, but actually, let me see. Okay, so this is the ambient palette too. I want to say this was one of the first ones that I remember trying, and it was so cute. Okay, so yeah, these were the colors that were in the ambient palette. I think they repeated a lot of their shades, so no, I'm gonna stick with the Tiger palette. What I don't care for in their blushes is a lot of them are just very shimmery. Very shimmery. Okay, let me put my bronzer on first. I'm gonna go into the powder now and just give a little more dimension to the face. I think those powders look gorgeous on the skin. Do you see how gorgeous they look on the skin? Those Hourglass powders. I really love this brush for my nose contour. This is the Makeup by Ariel A21 brush. I really love it. Oh, A20, not A21, A20. I should know it by heart as much as I use it. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit more of this Hourglass talc-free translucent medium powder and just go under my eyes with it. I feel like it could be a little bit more brightness. Now it does give a nice amount of brightness under the eye. I really like that. This powder is so gorgeous. I really love this powder. I really love it. I just think it looks so pretty on the skin. So now we're going to do a blush from Hourglass. And I'm going to use this blush brush that I used the other day. This is the A22. I am going to go in with this color right here. This. Let's see. I'm going to tell you what the color is in a second. It's called Finishing Powder, which is not a blush, that's why. Okay, we're gonna use number 3, which is Burnished Glow. This one, that's a pretty color. Do you see like what that blush did, what that powder did on my cheeks? Just that little bit. That powder, I think it's in one of these Transcendent Light. Okay, no, it's not in here. I thought it was in here. Okay, so this is a very pretty blush, right? But I wish that they would come out with a powder. And when I say a powder, a matte powder blush. The blush is gorgeous. It really is. And it's not too pigmented. It gives a nice amount of color to the cheeks. I don't have any lipstick from these guys. I just thought about it. I'm gonna take this color right here and use it as my highlighter. This one is called the Prismatic Strobe Light. Let's see. So see how it just gives a nice glow from within, kind of. I always like their highlighters. They have one that's like a white one that I'm going to add because I just love the way a white highlighter looks on my skin. Don't ask me why. They were the first ones to make me really fall in love with the color I'm about to show you. Like it was like, okay, what are you doing with the shade? But I just loved it. Actually, I could use any of these, but this one was my favorite right here. This middle one. See how it changes the look? I just love, see how that I just love it. I do, I can't help it. Okay, so that's the face. I'm gonna spray again, and I'm gonna use a different setting spray because it looks very dry. This is the Korean brand that gave me those lip balms. This is their Uniconic Glow Fixer. I just love the way it looks on the skin. I just gotta find a lip now. I can't believe I don't have nothing Hourglass. I just thought about it. I don't have any of their lip products. I'm gonna have to add that to my list. I have this sitting right here. This is the About Face Matte Paint Lip Color. Yeah, this has a very minty kind of smell. I like the lip color. I haven't done a dark lip in a minute. I like this. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to comb my hair, and then I will be right back to give you my thoughts on this makeup. Okay guys, I am back, and this is the final look. This is what the face is looking like. This is what the hair is looking like. I laid it down a little bit. Yeah, I think the makeup looks nice. I love the lip. I think the skin looks nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over everything that I put on my face, but I will list everything that I used on my face in the description box. And overall, I think everything came out good. I'm just gonna go over the products that I use that are new from Hourglass. So I'm gonna start with these two Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powders. I have translucent deep and medium translucent. I think I showed you the boxes that they came in, which is the signature Hourglass packaging. So this is the box that it came in. Just a simple gold box with the black lettering from Hourglass. And this product is a 0.37 ounce product, and it's equals to 10.5 grams. It doesn't seem like it's a whole lot of product, but it probably will last you a long time because it is a powder. So this is the two shades that I have, which is the translucent medium and translucent deep, and I love both shades. I think both shades were perfect. This one is a nice chocolatey color. It looks beautiful on the skin. It sets the skin very nicely, and what I can tell from looking at this powder is that it is very much a oil controlling powder because it has a very matte look about it. It has my under eyes. If you look at my under eyes look very, very dry. I did use the Hourglass concealer, the shade Umber and the shade Dune. Both of the shades were very nice. I think that under the eyes, like I said, look a little dry. To me, the concealer is very drying under the eye. It dries very quick. I don't know if you guys have tried this concealer. I think that it is full coverage, but do I love it? To me, I feel like it really dried very fast. It didn't give you a lot of playtime to like get that, I guess, color payoff or that coverage that you need, but because it's a full coverage product, you probably don't need to let it sit. You probably should just go ahead and blend it out and let it, you know, do whatever it does because it is a full coverage product. Usually you have to let concealer, you know, sit down and dry down a little bit so that you can get that coverage because they're usually more of a wet, kind of hydrating kind of formula. This one is kind of dry. I don't know how much I love that because although I do like the fact that it is a full coverage concealer, I don't know that I like the way it looks under the eyes. It just looks very, very dry. Like everything looked very dry, and I think it was because it was powder on top of powder, and it could be it. Let me just see. I want to just see one thing about this concealer. Is it a matte concealer? It says natural finish. It says a full coverage, weightless, and waterproof concealer with micro spherical powders that blur and brighten for up to 16 hours. It definitely has powders in it, and you can tell because the under eye looks dry. So what I will say is maybe use a good eye cream under it before you put it on. I'm gonna try it again just to make sure, because it's not that I didn't love it, but I didn't feel about it the way other people that I've been hearing talk about it, and that's why a lot of times I don't like to go into makeup with certain expectations because then sometimes I'm disappointed. It's not that I don't like it. I don't see anything spectacular from the way people are talking about it. Yes, the skin looks nice. To me, it's a very matte look. And I can't wait to do a wear test with this powder just to see. I'm sorry. I know I'm going back and forth between products, but I can't wait to do a wear test with these powders and see how long they really last. Because right now the skin looks beautiful. I think everything looks really, really nice. It's just very dry. And I did use a lot of different powders from Hourglass, and I used the two translucent powders and then another powder from Hourglass to set the face. And I think it looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't expecting the eyes to look as dry as they do. If you look at them, not that they're creasy per se, but they just look very dry under the eyes. So that is my review slash first impression of these new products, because I'm going to keep trying them and I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you an update. But to me, I feel like I definitely need an eye cream under this concealer. You don't need to let it have any like dry down time before you start blending it out. I think you should blend it out right away, and maybe that will stop you know, the little bit of creasing that I see, the little bit of lines that I see. And the powder, I just love the powder. I love the color. I love the finish that it leaves on the skin. And I just can't wait to see how long it really lasts. Like, I want to see if these powders are long wearing. So hopefully you like this look. If you did, I will have every product that I use linked below in the description box. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, I'm going to link another one on the screen so you can click on it and you can watch more of my videos. Also, if you did like the video, please give the video a thumbs up. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, I would love, love, love it if you subscribe to the channel. I just thank you guys for watching. Thank you for spending time with me today. You guys are magnetic. You guys are magnetic. That is what I told myself today. You are magnetic. You are a people. You are a money. And you are a wealth magnet. So yes, you guys are magnetic. I hope you like this look. Please let me know your thoughts on these products. I really like this lip from About Face. And I gotta look at the color because it looks like it says hi something, but I can't make it out. The writing is so small on this product. So I'm going to look it up and put it below for you guys. But I really do like this makeup. Let me know your thoughts. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.